is really flowing here in Drunkberg. JD Vodka, jagerbombs, it's a drunk blur. You might get tipsy or get real pukey. Drunk tales, woohoo! Oh yeah, drunk tales, woohoo! Oh yeah, we're all getting pissed now. It's a real mess. Falling, standing, vomiting. It's a fun time. You might get tipsy or get real pukey. Drunk tales, woohoo! Oh yeah, drunk tales, woohoo! Oh yeah. Why hello! Excuse me while I pour myself a wee vodka. For tonight we shall hear the tale of how, the first tale of when I got drunk. Let me just fix up the mixer while I do this. A wee bit of vodka and Vimto, you know. So, I was asked to recite the tale. If you remember a wee while back, I'll link it in a blowjob bar down below. You'll remember I recited a tale of a drunken experience. My friend, one of my best friends' birthday, which I treated her to a night in Glasgow, to a gig, Marilyn Manson gig. Well, I was asked by Felida, my ginger YouTube sister, my fellow albino nigger, which I'm going to have to get around to posting that video. If you haven't seen it, it's a video which claims that gingers are albino niggers. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to recite this story for you, the first story of how I got drunk. So anyway, I was 14 when I first got drunk. My father, it was September, and my father had just fucked off to Tenerife. And because my father has a dog, and a house, a separate house, my mother and father separated when I was 6. I had the keys so I could pop in after school on the way home from school, because mum and dad at that point, they both lived in the same hamlet, village, part of town. And dad's house was on the way for me to get home from school, and I used to pop in whenever I felt like it and stayed with them at the weekends, you know. Yeah, even though they divorced, there was nothing. I have a great family life despite that. Anyway, he gave me the 3 keys and he trusted me. I've never recanted this tale to anyone, not even my dad, so this isn't going on Facebook, because he's on my Facebook now. Never told my mum either. I invited a few friends round one weekend. Or was it during the week? Sure, it was a weekend. It was a Friday night, I think. My mate Roddy, my mate Ian, who shall be referred from now on as Nielsen, my mate Alan, best mate at the time, Kenneth, who else was there? Was that it? Shit. I kinda mind if Craig and Keith were there or not. Or Jamie was. Oh hell, I kinda mind. Anyway, so my father's house, it's a 2-storey terraced house. 2-storey detached. Or is it semi-terraced? Ah, it's a house with 2 floors. And we got a few beers in. The lads nicked a few beers, and there was a few beers in the house. A few bits of vodka and stuff. My father trusted me with alcohol. And we started getting pleasantly drunk, having a laugh. And Akira came on the TV, so Roddy sat down to watch that, and he was sober of us all. I was pissed. We were all drunk. Just drinking stuff, drinking beer and vodka and stuff. Having a wee while at the time, you know. And eventually we got the police. We were making too much noise for the neighbours, so the neighbours phoned the police. This had been before 10 o'clock. And the police came round. You'd think, oh shit, 14-year-olds, 18 drinking limit, they're in a heap of shit, nae parents. Nah. The rest of the lads, except for Roddy, who was still watching Akira, he did not fucking move. He was sat in front of the TV watching Akira drink quite happily. Fucked off upstairs. I answered the door, pissed out my head. And there was a police. And I was like, oh fuck! You know, probably a stink of drink reaming off me. So I answered the door. And I was talking to them, and thank fuck for Roddy. Because he answered them better than I did. They asked me where my father was, or whether there was any adults, and I said, no, my dad's just gone to the shop. Thank fuck Roddy was sober. They believed it because he was sober and I wasn't. They were saying there was a bit of a noise, and Roddy came up with a story that some bigger, you know, there was a lot of noise, but it went down the street. Some people are going down the street, and they took that in, despite the fact that Nielsen came ramming down the stairs. He ran down the stairs, and the stairs in my dad's house at the time, they were spiral, wooden things. Noisy. If you came down them, you were making noise. He just ran down the fuckers. I had to control the dog. The dog was in the fucking kitchen, making all his noise as well. Asking if they'd gone yet. Well, they were still there, blatantly. But they believed the lie. They fucked off and never came back. So we carried on drinking. To the point where we were holding each other up and holding our lighters to the roof and setting light to the roof, scorching the roof. Only wee parts while getting drunk. And I think that's the first time I vomited on alcohol on the outside, and they locked me out the door. I think one of them either let me in or I climbed up on top of the porch roof to get in from my dad's window. Can't remember. Bedroom window. Cannot remember. But yeah. There was a few sore heads in the morning. And I could not drink again for 4 years. It took me 4 years to recover from that. My father never did notice the scorch marks, or if he did, he never fucking mentioned it. Back in the days when it took so little to get me drunk. I have many more stories, and I think I will share them with you in the series. Better ones than this. Like there's a time I ended up with 5 in a bed, or the time I got kicked out of a hotel, or barred from a hotel. I didn't get kicked out. Or the time we played Cock Hero. Or there's the times at Download Festival. So many drunken memories. Tell you what, you can choose the next one, folks. Do you want Cock Hero? I don't know why I'm holding that up there. Do you want, let me know in your decision, and the one that gets the most, the one that's shouted the most or thumbed up the most, you get Cock Hero, 5 in a bed, or Hotel. Let me know what you want, folks, and next time I get around to it, I'll tell that story. See ya.